Good day, folks. How are you doing? Welcome back to Film Time for another dose of TLC's Dr. Pimple Popper. So today we will be talking about 10 extremely bad Dr. Pimple Popper moments. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Number 1. 68 lipomas. It's no secret, Dr. Pimple Popper is a superhero, and she proves over and over again that she is still the best celebrity dermatologist. The good doctor treated a patient with lipomas all over their arms. The good doctor had removed 68 lipomas from the patient's arm, 30 benign tumors on the right side and 38 on the left side. Dr. Lee admitted she'd never seen a patient with that many tumors on their body before, making it a historical moment for her. Number 2. Larvae blackhead. Blackheads are common guest stars on Dr. Pimple Popper, but some blackheads never fail to surprise both Dr. Lee and the audience. And this particular case is a prime example of shocking cases that could either be good or bad. The good doctor had extracted a massive blackhead from a patient's back, and the white gunk that came out looks suspiciously like larvae. Although the strange comparison was made by a fan after Dr. Lee uploaded the videos to her social media accounts. Number 3. Tail cyst. Cysts come in varying packages, and this particular cyst came out looking like an extra tail. A patient had sought Dr. Lee's help with a 5-year-old cyst that had taken residence on her ear. The famed dermatologist started by using her hole punch tool to create an opening for her to be able to squeeze out the cyst, and then proceeded to pull out the cyst from the patient's ear. Usually Dr. Lee squeezed out cyst from her patient's body, so it's not surprising the patient had a yelp in pain when Dr. Lee pulled out the cyst like she's extracting lipoma. Her choice makes it one of the extremely bad moments of the good doctor on the show. Number 4. Slippery steatocystoma. A patient sought Dr. Lee's help with benign growths that had taken residence on his neck. Dr. Lee had diagnosed the growth as steatocystoma. This is a condition where multiple slow-growing cysts appear on the body. The good doctor had removed a grand total of 10 steatocystomas from the patient's neck, 8 from one side and 2 from the other side. Dr. Lee then proceeded to remove the cyst sac from both sides of the patient's neck. Number 5. Fettuccine. With Dr. Pimple Popper, there is always a high chance that you end up saying farewell to all your favorite foods. The famed dermatologist has removed a polar cyst from the patient's scalp and compared the thin noodle-like gunk to fettuccine, which is enough to gross us out. Number 6. Lima bean cyst. This is a case not for the faint of heart or people with weak stomachs. Dr. Lee removed a giant cyst from a patient's scalp, and while the ending was extremely satisfying to watch, the case also managed to be one of the most extremely bad moments of the show, and you have to watch to believe. Number 7. Pasta steatocystoma. Goodbye to another food after watching Dr. Pimple Popper remove pasta from a patient's forehead. A patient sought Dr. Lee's help with steatocystoma that had taken residence on their forehead. The patient has multiple sessions with Dr. Lee concerning his steatocystoma, and we don't know whether to tell Dr. Lee to give up or continue to cheer up the patient despite obvious pain anytime Dr. Lee presses on any of the tumors. Number 8. Shuttle steatocystomas. This is another case of multiple sessions with Dr. Lee before a happy ending. This is one of the most difficult cases that have ever been featured on the show, but Dr. Lee, despite the challenges, managed to help the patient, although the whole segment is definitely not for the easily squeamish. Number 9. Oatmeal cysts. Dr. Lee broke another record for this particular case. A patient had sought the good doctor's help with a giant cyst on his chest. Dr. Pimple Popper first admitted that the cyst is the biggest intact cyst she has ever seen, and she's seen plenty. So have we. After much cutting and slicing, the good doctor was able to remove the cyst from her patient's chest and compare the white, gooey content that came out to oatmeal. There goes our breakfast. Number 10. Egg salad cyst. Vegetarians might end up suing Dr. Lee after watching this case. The famed dermatologist had compared the epidermoid cyst to an egg salad. Epidermoid cysts are non-cancerous growths commonly found on the skin. This is a result of a buildup of cells under the skin, and the content often smells. Her patient had screamed in pain when she pressed on the cyst and started squeezing. An unending flow of yellow gunk came out. Did you enjoy the video? Which of these cases surprised you? And which other cases do you know about? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. If you've enjoyed this video, please do not hesitate to click the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. You can also turn on the notification to get notifications of future posts. We hope to see you again. Adios!